Big changes are happening in the athletic office at Penn High School, and it's not just what's occurring outside at Freed Field. Mr. Aaron Leniski is officially stepping down as head athletic director and passing off the title to Mr. Jeff Hart, head girls soccer coach and business personnel.
I am going to continue coaching.
Okay.
I think it potentially could be.
Yeah.
One of the advantages I have on the soccer side is that I've got an outstanding staff, and they've been with me now for 5 or all 6 years. And so we have a very good idea of what we're all about and what we want to accomplish, and so that'll help a great deal. But there will certainly be some conflicts that I'll have to address. I'd say there's a couple of things. Number one, we have outstanding coaches here, and so anything that I can do to help support our coaches, because coaching can have such a positive impact on young student athletes, as you know, as an athlete yourself. And then our student athletes, I've had the chance to meet. Obviously, I know all the soccer girls and most of the soccer male players. So, and I know what high character kids these are. So, anything I can do to help kids throughout our athletic department reach a higher level. You know, can they? Obviously, we want to win. I mean, if we're keeping scoring games, we want to win. We want to win championships. But that's only part of what we want for all our student athletes.
While students and athletics remain a priority for Hart, there are still some outside projects that need finishing. The construction of Freed Field locker rooms started under Mr. Leniski, and he and Mr. Hart will continue to bring each of their energy and dedication to its completion.
As far as the project going on, you know, behind the school right outside the studio, he'll continue to oversee that. You know, one of his jobs as the chief operating officer will be as a liaison to the athletic department. So we'll continue to be able to lean on him, Mr. Gallagher, of course, and people that have been around here for a long time, and so we'll just continue to look for projects to you know, improve the lives and the experiences of our student athletes.
Mr. Leniski isn't stepping out of the Freed Field spotlight, but he is taking on some new tasks while being the new COO of the PHM Corporation.
Kind of everywhere. You know, we've got lots of buildings in the district: 11 elementaries, 3 middle schools, a high school, an alternative education building, and so there's lots of different facets to the job, and there's no day that looks the same, and that's exciting for me as well. You know, one day I might come in and we might have an issue with transportation. We have an issue with a bus. It could be a situation like last week we had those storms come through. You know, we had electricity out at 3 buildings for most of the night. So on those kind of nights you don't get any sleep. We've got to make sure that we have everything in place so that students can come in and teachers can come in and all staff can come in and have the environment that they're used to conducting classes.
Stepping into a new role is nothing new for Leniski in the PHM Corporation. He served as a teacher, led as a principal, and supported as an athletic director before he was thrust into his new role at the central office.
Lots of different titles and experiences throughout the years, finishing my 15th year with the corporation. And in each step that you take, you consistently work with kids in a different way. So as a teacher, I got to experience lots of great relationships with kids, building those, helping kids. I was a math teacher in the building, also taught some technology classes down on this wing, and really enjoyed that piece and getting to work with kids in that way. Had an opportunity to join the athletic department as the assistant athletic director, and then got to see a different side of the school in terms of working with teams, working with student athletes, working with athletic trainers, having probably a more primary role working with parents, more with the community, and just a great experience.
Both Mr. Leniski and Mr. Hart are exploring new aspects in their jobs while trying to finish what they started. Reporting for PNN, I'm Anne Goralczyk.